some highlights of my business class journey from Delhi to Singapore, and a glance at the Encalm Prive Premium Lounge at Delhi Airport for business class travelers. This one is not the same as the one you pay for to enter, so this is strictly for business class customers. If my flight wasn't that short, I'll probably be flying first class. So here we are at Delhi Airport. I actually cleared immigration, and last time when I traveled post COVID pandemic, when they opened up the borders, I think it was Plaza Premium Lounge. This time it was Encalm, where I was invited to Encalm Prive. So I actually entered, and after going through the duty-free shopping um, part, I actually went up because it did say Encalm Lounge upstairs, and I ended up here. But this was not the right lounge. This is more like for domestic travelers, where you pay to use the lounge. Then this is the arrivals hall downstairs. Obviously, you can't get there if you're departing the airport. I finally went up to level 3 at Encalm Prive. Um, it was everything I could ask for. Way better than what I had at Plaza Premium Lounge in Adelaide, of course, and my last experience at Plaza Premium Lounge at New Delhi Airport, or the Indra Gandhi International Airport. Obviously, it was busy because it wasn't just one flight, multiple flights leaving from this airport, so there were people ahead of us. You'll see a mixture of different nationalities. I did see a lot of foreigners compared to Indians, though, at the business class lounge, but the service was outstanding. So was the setup. Like, it was so picturesque, the booths, the seating, the infrastructure, everything they had put in, especially the bar in the center was a highlight. Like, it looked like you were at a premium place, definitely. The seating was quite good. And this is the bar area, as you can see. I chose a seat towards the very corner, but it had everything you could ask for, and it wasn't overly busy. There was more staff than the passengers who were flying. These were the toilets. I experienced they were extremely neat and tidy, with a dedicated staff member taking care of the toilets. Here is some food. So this is chicken curry gassi, some sort of curry chicken. I did try it. A bit spicy for my taste. Congee, fish congee. Mind you, my flight was at 10:30 in the morning. Baked beans, sorted vegetables. So it was at 10:30, and I had checked in at about 7:30 a.m. in the morning. So grilled tomatoes for breakfast. Obviously, you've got hash browns. So a mixture of Western cuisine and also Indian cuisine, which you'll see shortly. Your regular chicken sausages, boiled eggs. I'm allergic to eggs, so I never tried them, but I did get a video. I can't even remember what I tried. Eggs to order. Obviously, people who want their eggs custom made, they just come and order here. The staff was quite attentive and accommodating. Your condiment bar, if you want to add any condiments onto your eggs. Then you did have the sandwich bar as well. Here's your bakery, your muffins, donuts, croissants, all that you want. As you can say, all you can eat. Wasn't that hungry in the morning, though, just because I was leaving. I was kind of sad, going back to Adelaide. Holiday was coming back to an end. So, yeah, I wasn't really excited on trying everything. And usually when you are at the airports, early morning flights, you don't tend to eat that much. I did eat, but I won't say I ate a lot. Your lamb pepperoni, chicken salami, this was really good. Chicken salami is something I have only experienced at Indian airport. Smoked salmon, ice cream, all you can eat, different kinds of ice creams, choice of ice cream. And then this was the best part, fresh juice. So they had a dedicated team member here who made the juice for you with whatever fruits you wanted. They put it in the blender, and then obviously they presented you with a nice fresh glass of juice. This was the South Indian counter. I did have a plain dosa. You will see it later on in my video. For now, I'm just going to shoot around what they have. You have some sambar, which is obviously a South Indian thing, or South Indian curry made of lentils and vegetables, which goes with either the idli, it's made out of rice, this one. It's a rice cake, let's say, even though that might not be the correct. That's vara. It's made of vegetables as well. A lot of people think it's a donut, but it's not. Then you got the vegetable khichdi, which is mixture of vegetables and rice. This is another rice dish, poha, and vegetable upma. This is made out of rice as well. A lot of South Indian dishes to choose from. Aloo bhaji, I'll say this is more like North Indian aloo or potatoes. So that was pretty good. And pindi chole, which is okra or ladyfinger, that's what they call it in India, with some chickpeas. Your fruit and salad bar, you had everything you could ask for, fresh fruits and salads. Going back to, when I was giving you the definition of what is sambar and idli made out of, like, I'll call it a rice cake. It's probably not a rice cake, but that was the best definition I could give. You had fresh fruits, the place was immaculately clean, so, exceeding standards and expectations. You would expect it to be, given business, it's a business class and first class lounge. Your bar area, no one was here, as you can see. Early hours of the morning at 8, 9 a.m. I think it was about 8 o'clock. No one is going to head to the bar for a drink. I did ask for a cocktail mix of Baileys and the coffee liquor coolers, but obviously in India it's hard to find. They did have their own version of coffee liquor and the Irish cream. It wasn't Baileys and coolers though, but they did make me one, and it was pretty good. I just had that one drink. And then this is the dosa. I had a plain one, not the masala dosa where they put vegetables and potatoes inside. So I just had the plain one. Made to order, as you can see. It was like paper thin, and I find it really fascinating how they make it without breaking it. I guess if I was on the other side of the counter, I'd probably be breaking it into pieces. So headed down from the lounge and heading towards my gate to catch my flight. Wonderful experience. Indian airport is pretty big, but if I compare it to Singapore or Thailand airport, it's not that big at the same time. But compared to Adelaide airport, it's definitely way bigger. Nice and clean as well. A lot of movement at the airport. Obviously, that's what you would expect at an international airport, even though it was early hours of the morning. But it was still wonderful. I love the decoration they have throughout Indra Gandhi International Airport. A lot of it represents a lot of their cultural heritage and rich Indian culture. You kind of feel like you're part of it just by looking at how they have set up the airport. And yeah, Indian culture is something Indians are proud of. And you will see Delhi's like the central hub. You'll see a lot of foreigners here as well, coming down for business. Here I am heading down to my business class flight. I thought I'll start watching a movie, as soon as I got in. It was only about a 6-hour flight, which is not too far to Singapore. If it wasn't 6 hour, I'll probably be taking a first class flight. It's not worth it unless you're traveling to the States. from Singapore, which is an 18-hour and 45-minute flight. For a short flight, business class is pretty good. And if you do end up taking, first class flight, it actually takes you longer than normal to get to Adelaide. So I think it's usually it's an 18-hour flight with a layover, but if you're taking business class, it can be over like 32 hours or something. I have checked that prior to booking these flights online, and I didn't think it was worth it because a lot of it is just a layover rather than staying 33,000 feet above sea level or above ground level. The food was immaculate, as you saw not long ago. There was a fresh fruit platter, and then I ordered the vegetable mains, the vegetarian dish. Reason being, I'm allergic to eggs, and I couldn't go ahead with another choice which they had, which involved eggs in it. So I asked for the vegetarian choice, which was a South Indian meal. It was pretty filling, pretty nice. Here we are in Singapore. You can see ships, and here are some buildings about to land. Definitely had a great experience. Again, I'm a big fan of Singapore Airlines. Definitely rating the service, the experience, 11 out of 10, exceeding expectations. Nothing to complain, and I always look forward to traveling with Singapore Airlines. Thank you for watching, guys. Remember to like, subscribe, comment, and share. Hopefully I can bring you more content like this and my personal experience of traveling around the world. Peace out.